Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for September 27th, 2025. We've got a full random kingdom, and we've got remodel and Way of the Goat for trashing, and then enlightenment essentially trashes coppers or possibly other treasures if you wanted to trash those. Got plus actions from In and Kitsune. Draw is Scholar. The Citadel is also plus actions. And Rice for plus buy. Remodel can also function as gains. In particular, we can get silvers from Kitsune. Rogue can be a source of gains as well. So Rogue and Remodel maybe have some synergy. So ultimately here, Militia does not necessarily seem that good because we want to play with Scholar draw, and Scholar, unlike other draw to X cards, Scholar doesn't necessarily specifically need you to discard cards, but it mitigates the effects of a discard attack. And it, but yeah, I mean, it can still hurt against Scholar because, like, for instance, if you're trying to get your plus actions from In and you want to play a bunch of those, then you have fewer opportunities to discard / fewer opportunities to, like, get your plus actions, then play some terminal that isn't Scholar, and then get some more plus actions, and then play Scholar. So it still can do some damage. But I'm also thinking that in the early going here, Militia is going to help get to Kitsune, and potentially stop the bot from getting to Kitsune. So I think opening Militia Silver is the way to go here. I would like to get a remodel, but I think it's just too important to try to get to Kitsune as fast as possible. I wouldn't be surprised if the bot does get a remodel. The bot does like remodel, yeah. Okay, so unfortunately we don't hit 5 here. We did get them to discard a copper, which is potentially a good sign. You can go ahead and take a remodel. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Really? 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 Fine. Alright, well, I guess we'll just turn a silver into a Kitsune ourselves. Jeez. We don't hit 5 again. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I don't really want another silver. Do I? I mean, it's a good remodel target. I'll give it that. But it is going to slow down the rate at which we get to play this Kitsune. How? Like, we open Malicious Silver. Okay, we did take the remodel, but, like, we pick up another silver, and we have yet to actually be able to buy a 5. It's just ridiculous. We've bottom decked our silver twice. I mean, it's a different silver, I guess, but... Ugh. It is worth noting that if we take a silver here, we'll have a 15-card shuffle which means we have like a clean 5/5/5 cards, which means we can't bottom deck anything. We can't bottom deck the Kitsune anyway, though, so that is like that definitely matters less than it would otherwise. And arguably, we want to get back around to this Kitsune and possibly another Kitsune that we might pick up. Like, yeah, I think I'm not going to buy this silver. Wait, I can't math. Or can't track things. That was the silver, not the Kitsune that I bottom decked. Whatever. I mean, that was definitely... God damn it, now we don't hit 5 again, for fuck's sake! The bot didn't even open with Militia. Like, Jesus. Alright, I'm still not doing it. I think I'm gonna go Coins Curse and just not play the remodel so I can get another Kitsune. Argument for just trashing a state here, but alright, here I'm just goating the copper. Although, I say that, but Enlightenment is about to be active. I mean, copper is still not like a good card. I guess turning it into an estate doesn't really do anything. I think this does mean we actually do take another silver here, though. And... What?! I am... I swear to God. This is... I'm so mad. I swear this shit keeps happening to me. We get these boards with cursing, and I just... I gained 3 curses there. I think the bot... I don't think I've trashed any estates. I think I have... like 5 curses to the bots, too. This is just so fucked. I don't think we want to trigger the shuffle here, and I'm thinking there's only 3 curses left. We probably take a Scholar. So I think we go Coins, Curse. Oh, that's interesting. No, I don't want to do that, but it is interesting. Yeah, that would be nice. God damn it. I want to play my fucking Kitsunes! Well, I suppose a silver in the deck is probably better than not. We probably don't want to, like, a monument yet. This is such bullshit. Just bottom deck everything. Both of the Kitsunes. Why? Is it even worth attacking? Bot doesn't have a scholar, but it doesn't have any draw either. I don't fucking know. This is so like I just I would really like to trash a curse, right? I think I'm just gonna do it. I definitely lost the curse split at least 7-3. It's just like so. And they've trashed 4 curses, 3 curses to my. They don't have any curses left. Messed up. And now, of course, because we bottom deck both of our Kitsunes, we're not going to be able to pair it with the fucking Scholar. Ugh. Guess we gain a silver. Use this one to just trash a curse. Remodel this into another silver. Maybe I should have. Yeah, I have regrets. I should have stopped 1 card short of this. Although, I mean, here we can trash 2 curses, but then we don't trigger the shuffle. But maybe we do trigger the shuffle next turn. I don't know. Because of this, yeah. I think I want to trigger the shuffle. Well, maybe not. We want another scholar. We could get an in. We should get an in. Then we can go in Kitsune, Scholar. If we get Militia'd, then it doesn't really matter what we have in hand. But if we don't, we'll just take like a copper that we can use to trigger the shuffle or something. Yeah. The good news is the bot isn't like building enough. So the bad news is that we got so freaking far behind. All right, now I think we need to take the coins. So we need to hit Citadel. Okay. So we can already do it with the silvers. Just cantrip those 2 and then like just trash the curses. That is gonna potentially leave us with. Oh, there's another curse. Great. Well, shoot. Yeah, I think we just do this. Do that. Damn it. What? I'd really like to find my scholar, of course. Guess we'll just keep doing this. Come on. I swear to God. Why is it? Okay, we've got Kitsune Scholar on the bottom, so that's something. Do we want another remodel? To try to start turning these silvers into 5s? Do we want a monument? What I wanted is another scholar, but guess I'll take the remodel. Okay. So we're definitely going to get another scholar. We... Thinking about whether we're ever going to want to play with Rogue, because we could also trash in into Rice, which would be pretty helpful. Play this, I guess. Also just buy a Rice, of course. So I'm going to play one of these. I want to find the militia. Okay, here it is. So yeah, the militia, we remodel silver to another scholar. We probably don't want to take the Rice now because we want to focus on the deck control. So I think we do silver to Kitsune. Trash this estate. I mean, I guess we could buy a Rice. It's reasonable. Yeah, okay. Oh, they got 3 provinces. Alright. Actions, coins. Actions, coins. That's not really the card I wanted to see. Do we want to gain more silver? And how much is the Rice worth? I didn't even bother to check. I know we've got action, attack, treasure. Is that... and then Omen? Is that it? 4? Probably. I guess we could get a band and make it 5. That's probably worth doing at some point. So if it's worth 5, we're going to already have as much money as we probably want. If we get back around to it, if we do take a silver. So I think... yeah, I'll take a silver. Let's find that other scholar. There it is. Okay. So We want to take one more scholar? Or do we want to, we could take that Band of Misfits now. Sure. I want to trash this curse before I discard. Okay. And I think we are going to want one more silver. I mean, sorry, one more scholar. And one more Kitsune. Or we could just top deck. We could take an in and top deck in scholar. That seems reasonable. Okay. One more. Do we start in on provinces now? That's, I guess, the question. Because we could also go in for some monument stuff, as I already referenced. Get like we go Rice Province. Getting another rice, I think, seems good. The question is, what do we combine it with? There's nothing really exciting for Rogue to do. Like, we could do, like, Rogue to gain... Actually, does that even work? No, Rogue gains 3 to 6, so never mind. I was going to say Rogue to gain Rice out of the trash, but that doesn't really work. It does not just really work, it doesn't work at all. We could take another Band of Misfits, which can be flexibly played as either Remodel or Monument. We are a little low on actions. For that. Though we did play a silver as a goat this turn, right? So that's... yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. No! Okay, fine. We definitely don't need a second scholar in hand. Okay, this looks pretty good. Actions. I think we keep gaining silver because we can do good things with that. Silver. Play this as a monument. Or a poorhouse. I don't actually think we need that much money, but... I mean, I guess it's worth... The bot has a duchy and still has an estate, so we would not be able to win by just emptying provinces. So even if that poorhouse and we got like another rice, yeah, not worth worrying about. Okay. Might as well just play the militia. There's another scholar. Really, I don't really have much use for this remodel right now. What do we want to remodel into? It could just be more Bands of Misfits, or it could be like another Kitsune. Probably safer to take the Kitsune. We were going to run into action limits. Okay, so down there we have Kitsune, a remodel, and like some copper. So we probably want to see the remodel. Oh, we want to see the rice too. I'm wondering whether I just play the scholar. Play the scholar. We can then like cantrip the copper. We can cantrip the silvers as we need anyway, but I think that makes more sense. And I guess this is another Band of Misfits now. We can actually cantrip both of these and play that. Okay, so it's gonna be tough if the bot gets another province this turn. If the bot doesn't, it like takes a turn off from getting province, that will help quite a bit. We could probably use another rice to have another buy. We're getting to the point where getting more scholars isn't really going to do a whole lot. Like, we already kind of ran into that this turn. So getting an inn, likewise, isn't necessarily going to help us too much. Although there is definitely value in having redundancy. We could also get another Kitsune instead. Or just get, like another ice and scholar. The inn obviously is like about the top decking it, but I mean, I guess we can always remodel that into a rice if we feel like we really don't need it in the moment. Yeah. I don't think there's like it's really in our interest at all to touch province right now, so yeah, just double play a silver to hit province. Sure. Okay. Ugh. Guess we might as well play this one too. Silvers are getting low. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this monumenting is really going to do enough, but do we cantrip any of these silvers? We have 4 scholars. I think we don't need to. Hmm. That last card is not a scholar. We discarded 2 scholars. So we are going to have to cantrip silver here. Although we could gain another in with the remodel if we wanted to. It's not really what I want to be doing, but... I want to gain more Bands of Misfits that I can play as Monument, mostly. It's fine. We'll do this. I'm gonna go ahead and gain the... and... uh-oh. Guess we have to play a rice. Must have done something wrong with my actions here. I don't really know how that happened. What changed from last turn? I gained an in and a scholar. I did gain a band, but I guess that's all that it was. Well, shoot. Oh, there's an inn down here. That's what. Okay. I guess we want to get another one. Damn it, no. Yeah, that didn't go well. We still only gained 4 points here. This is really not getting it done. I mean, we needed to not fall so friggin' far behind in the first place, as I alluded to earlier. I don't really know, unless the bot stops provincing, I don't really know what our response is. I mean, we can get another rice, we can get... I guess I'm just gonna go rice in. Got enough scholars. They only got a duchy, but that's still kind of bad. You know, I probably should have thought about that and just gone ahead and played the inn. I was thinking I don't want to discard coppers within if I'm going to have to, like... I'd rather actually discard the silvers so that I can play them later, but... I cost myself actions without thinking about it. Pretty bad move. Maybe we have enough silvers. We should just do this. Okay, remember, we have an in the discard. This is not really ideal. Son of a... Yeah, the scholar's clumping up like that. Not cool. Okay. At some point, it could make sense to take a rogue to get silvers back for remodel, but I don't think we're at that point. We're just doing this. Oh. Well, I guess... Really played that many silvers? Shit. We just not play the remodel? Maybe that's the case. At some point, we're probably going to have to take some duchies here. But... Three provinces would get us to 30. We're not actually that far off here. Hold on. Let me look at this again, because... Two rice gets us to 3 provinces. Right? That's 36, or is that 26? We remodel another rice. Well, no, it doesn't. No, I guess it makes more sense to remodel a silver into a duchy. So 3 provinces is 18 points, which gets us to 28. I guess that's not that close, is it? Okay, never mind. Yeah. If there was another province left, then we would have been able to win here by remodeling into a duchy and then buying 4 provinces, but there's not, so... I guess the question is, do we need to start buying duchies in order to have the reach in case the bot buys a province? Because if the bot buys a province, that's another big gap that we've got to overcome. We're not going to have problems getting provinces. It's about closing the gap in the interim. And I don't know if we have time to do that by adding even more bands of misfits. Like, if we take 3 duchies, say, then it really hurts our draw, is the thing. But it does outscore a province. So it does help close the gap. I mean, in theory, we have enough actions that we could just play like Band as remodel a whole mess of times and gain duchies that way. Maybe that's better. Maybe. Hmm. It's also worth noting that we do have another rice that we had to play this way. So like we could have had more money and another buy with better sequencing. I think I'll definitely want another in. How many silvers do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? That's actually not that many. Oh, we can gain more. Piles are getting low in a sense, but I don't think the bot really has the ability to do anything about that. I guess it does have a remodel, but yeah, I really don't know. I feel like we're not favored kind of no matter what we do, but I don't know. Like we have a chance, and I don't know how to optimize that chance. I mean, it could be correct to get another scholar too, and just be like, well, the scholar's a remodel target if we need to like gain a duchy. So we could go like scholar band in and scholar band in. I'm just gonna do that, and then like we could get another rice. Rice straightforwardly also gains a duchy if we can play it. That's, of course, the tricky part, but if we end up having to cantrip it, it's, you know, it's a waste. But I guess I'm gonna go with the rice. Fuck. All right, so if we get to 24, then we need another 20 points. There's 6 duchies left. That's only 18. So we would need like 3 monument plays. Jesus. Okay. Should we be gaining more silvers? I don't know. Let's say yes. So, yeah, I do think our odds are probably better if we... Well, I mean, we have 5 rice, so that can buy us 5 duchies by itself. I'm just thinking about... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We only have the 1 silver in hand, so... But then the question is, do we gain a duchy here? I mentioned we need a minimum of 3. Well, I mean, it could be estate gains, but monument plays are probably more straightforward anyway. And then if in theory, if we can gain 2 provinces and 6 duchies, when it's just getting the duchy, the sooner we get the duchies within the turn, the more likely that it screws up our draw. But it's probably correct. Should we do need to play a third band as monument, right? We get 28. The 2 provinces, or 18. The 2 provinces get us to 30. 5 duchies get us to, oh, wait. Wait, was it only 2? 2 provinces would get us to 29. 5 duchies would be 15, and that would get us to 44. Okay. I feel like I miscounted something earlier, but I guess that's fine. Definitely not sure about taking all these duchies, but I mean, right now it looks okay. It's just we're gonna have to discard a rice with the scholar, unless we. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Do we have more actions down here? Is this the turn that I... No, this isn't the turn I let off with copper. I feel like we should, but... Should have more ins, right? Or kitsunes? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 ins. Maybe we have one more. Alright. Well, 15, 16, 17, 21. This could get us to 23, which is definitely not enough. Do we have more scholars down here? We definitely do. I mean, I suppose what we can do is just empty the duchies, hope the bot can't province, and try to win next turn if it doesn't, and if it does, well... So if we just play the band as a monument, we get to 27, we take the last 2 duchies, we get to 33, we're down by 10. If the bot takes a province, we're down by 16, we take a province, we're down by 10, and then we need a lot of monument plays. So yeah, we really need the bot not to province at that point. The alternative is to cantrip a rice. I mean, the 2 rice... Wait, the 2 rice... 2 rice could get us the 2 duchies, and band could trash our rice into a province, but then we can't afford the other province is the problem. Yeah, if we had like... See, this is the problem with having taken the duchies. If we didn't have these duchies and we had like a silver, maybe we'd have the win. 38. Yeah, I think we would. But as it is, cantripping the rice might be okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt our ability to gain the duchies, so I guess it probably is better than not doing it. Okay, well... Still doesn't hurt our ability to play one more. Okay. We probably can't afford to play the other one. I think we're not gaining a silver here. Maybe it doesn't matter. Just do this. All we're going to be able to buy is the duchies. That's fine. We weren't going to buy the province anyway. We get an extra monument play for what that's worth. We don't need the coins to hit duchy, so we could gain a silver. Guess. They cantrip the silver? That's surprising. That suggests that they didn't have province. Also, what the fuck is this hand? Whoa. The bot not taking... Okay. The bot not taking an estate even. Well, we should be able to win now. Do we want to try to... We don't need to accomplish all that much here. But what we do need to do is make sure we have enough plus action. So I think we want to do this. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we can remodel rice to province. That's straightforward enough. We have 5... We haven't... Not quite enough towards the other province. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we do. Okay. Guess we can do this. I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Jeez. So... I feel very confident that with reasonable draws, the deck that builds beats the deck that doesn't build. And the only reason that this was so close and fraught was because I just got... Like, the bot got such better draws than I did. I don't know that the bot necessarily got particularly good draws early, but certainly certainly much better than I did. Like I opened Militia Silver, did not hit 5. The bot opened Remodel Silver, managed to collide the two of them and get a Kitsune, which is unreasonable. I mean, it's not like, obviously it's not unheard of for that to happen, but it's just like the combination of those two things is like, this is the less likely outcome. Not super unlikely, but less likely. And then my stuff is definitely the less likely outcome. And then, yeah, and then like we did manage to do the Remodel Silver to Kitsune thing, but we still didn't hit 5 this shuffle. And then of course the bot managed to Militia the hand that had, like, where I was gonna hit 5, even though I didn't even open with Militia. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I lost the curse split 7-3. Like, what the fuck was this? Like, they didn't even. Excuse me. They didn't even. They triggered Enlightenment here, but they didn't even have to use it in order to like enable this to happen, right? They shuffled. I guess they had one turn where they didn't have much going, and then they drew this nonsense. Like, oh my god. So yeah, and we were. I mean, I think there still would have been a chance to win even if the bot had taken that second to last province. Obviously, like, with the scores being what they are right here, like, I would have lost if I'd just then gone ahead and taken the province. But I think, you know, we had 6 bands of Misfits that we could play as monuments. Like, we could buy some estates. There's some chance that we would have won, but it would have been a close thing and may not have been able to get there. The bot would have had 49 points. We would have had 42 with the province, and then yeah, we would have had to make up 7 points with a combination of estates and monument, which is like conceivable but difficult to do with all the duchies in the deck. So yeah, it got very close to being out of reach. And I don't know. You could probably make the argument that I should have started greening earlier than I did, and that like I could have, like, instead of trying to build really big, I could have like when I was down like 2 or 3 provinces, that I could have tried to get to the point where I was like double or triple provincing, and then throw in a few duchies and a few monument plays, and then that would do the trick. My recollection is that by the time my deck was getting to a point where it maybe could have done that, I was a little bit further behind. Maybe we were like 4 provinces behind, but I'm not. I could be wrong. I might have miscalibrated that. So I would say, yeah. I mean, if I made mistakes in this game, I would believe that was one of them. The other thing is that I maybe didn't take as good of an advantage as I should have of the like treasure in the buy phase using Way the Goat stuff. I mean, I knew it was a thing, but I was trying to find my good cards rather than just being like, okay, I'm just going to stop and trash. I'm not sure that was wrong, but it could have been wrong, and maybe that would have been better to just stop and trash rather than like try to find my good cards. The bot was doing more of that, I think, sooner than I was. Like I did do it eventually, but it took me a little bit longer because I was spinning to try to find stuff. And yeah, I'm not sure about that, but we got there in the end, obviously, but sure was a mess. Yeah. Anyway, well, oh my god, took an hour. Jeez. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.